Yo, yo.
What up? What's going on, man?
Another day, another
Another
beautiful
day,
day.
another day, another dollar, as they say. Another day, another dollar.
All right, yeah. Hey,
What
appreciate
up?
y'all stopping by. Appreciate y'all watching. Again, we'll start this off with the old down the list. Like, share, subscribe, and tell everybody about it. Again,
Yeah,
listen. We talk Cowboys, we talk Dolphins, but we talk football, baby. It's what we love, and it's what we're good at. I say it's what we're good at because there's a lot of you out there that are not. So, so if you want to smoke, bring it
yeah,
on.
and
Aside from that, whatever y'all want us to talk about, let us know, and we'll go from there.
yeah. And listen. I'm not good at a lot of things, but one thing I am good at. I talk football. Listen. Lord knows I'm not good at a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I am not good at, but this is one of them. This is one of the few that God gifted me. So might as well just throw it out there. But not this episode. I'm excited for this episode because obviously later on in the episode we'll get into tomorrow's prediction. And obviously for those who don't know, which I'm pretty sure everybody that is watching or that will watch knows how big of a UM fan I am, and this is a very special moment for me. I know I sound a little, pause, special moment, but you know what I mean. It's a chance to get number 6. It's a chance to get number 6, Jordan. It's a chance to get the same amount of rings as Jordan, and I'm very pumped, but I'm also very, very nervous. But we will get into that, later on. But I'm excited because it's only 2 days away.
Yep.
But I think we're gonna start this off. I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
Brother,
The coaching?
Yeah, man. Listen,
the
the biggest shit that's going on is clearly what the hell is going on with all the with the coaching. It's musical chairs right now. I saw a picture of Mike McDaniel boarding a plane, and the man was suited and booted like he was about to go to a 1970s club out there in Miami. Y'all changed that man, bro. Y'all changed him.
That homeboy he went from a Best Buy manager to a drug kingpin. I mean, at least it's
a matter of a short period of time.
A short period of time, brother. I mean, but this is the craziest coaching cycle I've ever seen. I think you would agree with that. I mean, it's
100%, dude. 100%.
You got. I mean, obviously, it's an end of an era in the AFC North. The first time I think in 17, 18 years, there's going to be a new coach for Pittsburgh and a new coach for Baltimore. And we had your brother on last week. We touched a lot of what was going on in Baltimore. For those who don't know, Paul's brother is a Ravens fan, so he had a lot of insight on that. And it's just crazy, man. There was 9 openings. Now there's I think 8 because Harbaugh got scooped up by the Giants. And let's start off with that because that kind of affects you a little bit. You didn't want him in the I don't think you want him in the NFC East. And
when it comes down to that, the thing is it's not official yet. And I've been hearing some things that
really
he hasn't signed. And there was a Giants insider that was talking about it, and apparently there's some pushback on the verbiage. Harbaugh wants. I mean, and we talked about this last time. Harbaugh wants control, and the GM, what's his name, Sean or Shine, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Joe Shiken, I think.
Whatever his name is, part of the deal of getting Harbaugh over here was he had to relinquish some of his GM abilities to Harbaugh. And I think when it came down to putting pen to paper, Harbaugh didn't like what was said, and there's something going on right now.
Yeah, so, he must be getting cold feet or something because
there's something going on. So it's not official just yet, but let's just talk about hypothetically it is official,
right?
Because I've slept when it first came out. We talked about the last time. I was like, don't come to the Giants, please. But then I was like thinking about it, and I was like, Harbaugh's not Bill Belichick. Harbaugh's not Nick Saban. Harbaugh, I mean, he had Derrick Henry.
He's a hell of a coach.
He had the pieces he needed and still couldn't get it done. He's a great coach, but I think I'm gonna use one of your sayings. He's a little long in the tooth, and I think the game is just kind of like this is what I tell my brother. It depends on who his OC is. That's what it comes down to. Whoever he hires as his OC, if he goes out there and gets a really good, modern day offensive minded OC, that could be problems because Jackson Dart's, although he plays reckless, he's an issue. He's an issue.
Yeah,
is an issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and then they have Malik Neighbors is an issue.
Cap space.
And they're picking like what, third, fourth in the draft. Like,
right.
It's a potential issue, but it all comes down to his coaching staff. And I'm not too worried about it because, like I said, like, okay, he's a consistent coach, right? He's got a Super Bowl win underneath him. But when you got someone like Lamar Jackson, I think we could say Lamar Jackson's better than Jackson Dart at this point in time. And you got Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is way better than Cam Scatterboo, right? The only thing that he's coming to is like a better receiving room because Malik Neighbors is better than whoever he had in Baltimore, right? So when it comes down to that, like, I'm not too worried about it, but at the same time too, it's like, well, damn, like I'm not looking past it either.
You're not happy about it, tell you that much. Yeah. I mean, for me, I disagree with you in terms. Well, not disagree, but I'll push back on the what you said about the like him having Lamar Jackson and not performing or not winning a Super Bowl. I think Harbaugh is a hell of a coach. I mean, I would have loved for him to be down here, obviously, but he wasn't going to take this job. I mean, I was saying that from jump. A lot of Dolphin fans were trying to convince themselves that he was coming down here. No, he wasn't coming down here. So I really believe he's a hell of a coach. I think he's one of the best in the NFL. And I think one of the reasons why he never got to a Super Bowl when Lamar Jackson or won a Super Bowl is because I've been steady on this. Lamar Jackson, when you in the playoffs, when you put 8 in the box and you force him to be a consistent pocket passer, he cannot do it. And if you're in the playoffs, you cannot win without consistently beating teams from the pocket. I'm sorry. It's the reason why Jalen Hurts won last year because that was a fucking super team. And the defense spotted him like 20 points. That man had time to look at his watch, make a sandwich, call his wife, and then make a throw. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why Jalen Hurts won a Super Bowl. It was a great team. So getting back to that, that's why I don't put that on Harbaugh. He won with Joe Flacco. So I think he's a hell of a coach. I see what you're saying, and I can see where people are coming from. Yeah, Lamar Jackson, yeah, Derrick Henry still didn't do anything. Brother, at some point, the players got to be held accountable too. Right. Players got to play. Lamar Jackson, let's call a spade. As much as I am not a Lamar Jackson fan, he is universally looked at as a top 5 quarterback, right? I don't agree, but he's looked at that way. Right. So let's put facts on the table. Lamar Jackson performs worse in the playoffs than he does in regular season. He does. Sure. He underperforms. There's certain quarterbacks that elevate in the playoffs, like Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, you know what I'm saying? Matt Stafford. Yeah. There's certain quarterbacks that elevate when it comes to the playoffs, and there's some quarterbacks that underwhelm you in the playoffs. And Lamar Jackson is one of those. And it's because of that, in my opinion.
Well, I'm not gonna disagree with you when it comes to Lamar Jackson, but I'm gonna push back on Harbaugh and listen, Jalen Hurts won the Super Bowl last year because Saquon Barkley rushed for 2,000 yards.
Exactly. And the defense was I think they had like 2 pick sixes or a fumble six.
Defense was amazing. Saquon Barkley ran for 2,000. That's the reason why they got there.
Bro, Uncle Rico could have been the quarterback and won that.
Yeah, bro. Napoleon could have been the
exactly.
But at the end of the day, that's where Harbaugh. That's why I'm saying he's a little longer than the tooth because look at this past season. Lamar Jackson. I mean, not Lamar Jackson. He didn't run Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. He was like, it's like a little bit of Mike McDaniel effect there. Like they didn't want to run the ball.
And that's what I'm saying. Like and there are situations where they were like you were down in distance or in the red zone or whatever, and it's the whole Pete Carroll, Marshawn Lynch thing. Just run the ball. And he didn't do it.
Right.
So I think that he's. This is why I say it just depends on what type of coaching he has around him on his staff. Because if it's only reliant on him, I'm not worried about it. But if he has a good,
Yeah, good
OC,
staff.
a good staff, because he's a defensive minded, quarterback. I mean, defensive minded coach.
No, but he's one of those rare ones that he made his bones through special teams. If you recall,
Right.
He was a special teams coach, and he got elevated from special teams to head coach. And I think he's part of the Andy Reid tree, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, special teams to me is you're more defensive minded.
Right.
You tend to be more defensive minded when you're on special teams. But no, listen, brother. I mean, you're. I'm not gonna sit here and emphatically say, "Oh, I disagree." You're wrong. We don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you are correct. Like John Harbaugh has been in the. Yeah, we got to see. John Harbaugh has been there for 18 years, and I think a lot of it had to do with, bro, it's time for a change. Your brother said it last week, and I agree too. Sometimes your voice is just gonna get. It's gonna be stale. It's not gonna resonate. And sometimes, bro, nothing lasts forever, bro. Nothing lasts forever. I mean, after a certain point, after a certain amount of time, it's time to refresh. It's time to restart. And I think he knew that, and I think everybody knew that. I mean, you heard the owner last week. And I mean, I think he's gonna do. I think he has the opportunity. Let me say it like this. I think he's got the opportunity to do something good in New York. But we gotta see.
He does. And it's like I told other people too that have reached out to me and they were like, "Yo, how do you feel about it?" I'm like, I've given them my reason, but at the same time too, I'm like, here's the thing. New York, the Giants weren't just missing a head coach, man. They got problems there. It's not just their offense. Their offensive line is trash. It's trash. And what are they gonna like? They're gonna go start drafting offensive linemen. Like, are they gonna get busy in free agency? Like, it's like like we just said, we gotta wait and see. But at the end of the day, it's like, then you got Jackson Dart, like I said, who plays reckless. The guy wants to dive headfirst at people. Like, there's a lot going on there that it's gonna take time. And I don't know. I don't feel like he's the right guy for it, but we'll see.
So it's gonna take time, but let me tell you something. It could be a situation where it might kind of be instant gratification. Like, look what happened to the Patriots. Last year they were 4-13. They had an awful team, bringing Vrabel, and now they're 13-4. But they added a little. They drafted Will Campbell. They got a little busy in free agency. I could see the Giants do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see the Giants do something like that. I give it 3 years before the Giants are truly competitive. Wow, man, that is a long time. What's up, Joey?
What's up, Joe?
3 years.
I have to agree. Honestly. I have to agree.
But football's not like basketball, or it's not like baseball. You can get highly competitive fairly quickly. Like, if you hit on.
But also too, look at the division that they're in.
It's a tough division.
Yeah, it's a tough division. You
got the Cowboys. The Cowboys ain't going nowhere with Shoddy.
Yeah.
The Eagles ain't going nowhere. The Eagles, they got Howie. As long as Howie Roseman's there, he'll find a way to be competitive year in and year out. And then the Redskins. The Redskins, they had a bad year, but that's because Jaden was fucking hurt 80% of the year. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a tough division.
It's a tough division, but I do see a path where, like, again, we got to see if Jackson Dart's the guy. I like him. I'm a fan of his game.
I like Jackson. I said this going into the draft last year that Jackson Dart was the best quarterback coming out of that draft class.
Matter of fact, I think you said it on the first episode we did on this channel.
I think I did. Yeah, I think I did too. Y'all go rewatch episode 1.
Rewind all that.
But yeah, Jackson Dart to me was the best quarterback coming out of the draft.
Yeah. And then they got Cam Scatterboom. Hopefully he can recover from that gruesome injury, which all indications, it looked like it was a clean break, no nerve damage. So it looks like he's on schedule to get back to form. You got Malik Neighbors, and you got a lot of cap space, and you got the third pick in the draft. You said their O-line is trash, but with that third pick, they can go get the best tackle.
Good. Go get a tackle. Go get a tackle. Go.
I see a path. Yeah, I definitely see a path, but like you said, we got to wait and see. But I definitely will say, congratulations to the Giants fans, because I do think that was a great get.
That's a good win. Yeah, that's something to celebrate, brother. Because I mean, listen,
Yeah.
I mean, their head
The
coaching.
Giants have not. The Giants are one of those franchises that are like a historic franchise, and I think you would agree. They have excellence in the franchise,
right?
And the last decade has been not Giants, football. You know what I'm saying? It is not the big blue. Yeah. It hasn't been good.
This is something definitely to celebrate. Something to be happy. Something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Now it's like we just said. It all. At the end of the day, it looks good on paper. You got to put cleats to the grass and see how it turns out.
No, definitely, man. But still, just touching on this topic, I mean, shit. So is LaFleur? I don't know if he got around to signing that contract yet. I think you told me he didn't.
He hasn't signed it.
We got Kevin Stefanski. We interviewed Kevin Stefanski. What do we got? We got Tennessee. I think Tennessee is not a bad opening. Cap space.
Tennessee.
Cam Ward.
Tennessee interviewed
McDaniel, right?
McDaniel. Yeah.
Tennessee.
I honestly think Mike McDaniel, and this is great for me because I don't want him to go to an OC in the NFC, to the Lions or to the Eagles. Definitely the Eagles. I don't want him to be their OC. So the fact that there's so many head coaching openings, that's a good thing. Because I also think that he doesn't want to be an OC. He wants
of course
he wants to prove himself.
I saw a report though that he absolutely wants to be a head coach, but he's open to the idea of being an OC if he doesn't get one. So
yeah, of course. I mean, at the end of the day, he wants to be employed.
Yeah, he wants a job.
Yeah,
shit. He don't want to be Craig and shit. He wants a job.
Bro, listen, he's got to make sure that he's get all his his jumpers and everything, bro. That's
I'll tell you one thing. Hey, if he goes to Philly, he ain't gonna be able to wear them joggers, dog. It's too cold up there.
Or Detroit.
Detroit's a dome, so maybe he could wear it in the dome. But once he leaves, he better button up because it's too cold out there. Yeah, man, this it's a lot of crazy opening. I mean, a lot of crazy shit going on.
Yeah,
excuse me. And just a lot of openings, man. So, I mean, the Miami Dolphins still have a vacancy. But I touched on it last week. As much as I talk shit about them and all decisions they make, I do got to commend them. They did clean house, and they started off the right way by hiring their football guy, Eric Sullivan. And what I'm about to say, guys, is I could say this, but we're not gonna know until you know. I like what I hear from him,
okay.
But that I mean, I feel like everybody says that when somebody first sees a GM in an interview, because they're gonna sound good, right?
Right.
You ultimately gotta prove it. So I like what I hear from him, and let's see what he does. Let's see. I pray to God that Stephen Ross allows him to do his thing, And we were talking about how the Giants situation was an attractive situation due to the cap space and all this. The Miami Dolphins are the complete opposite. They're in cap hell. They're picking.
I think they were talking about this on ESPN.
Yeah, they don't have a quarterback because I don't think they're going to ride with Tua anymore. So that's not an attractive job, man. That's probably the worst job.
You got Tua saying that. You got Tua saying that,
that'll be dope. Hey,
a restart.
Real quick, and not to make this a Tua topic, but what the fuck happened to that guy? He's just saying crazy shit, bro. That's got to be the head.
He's checked out, dog. I'm telling you, he doesn't give a fuck anymore.
Paul, dog, like he's talking way different. Like I'm starting to feel bad that I even defended the kid at some point. He's just sounding crazy. He sounded like he don't give a shit.
He's
and that's not like him, man.
Turned villain. I think he's just tired of it, bro. I think it makes me feel like he had no say in a lot that was going on, but yet he took the blame for it all. I don't know.
Listen, I don't know. I don't know. But again, not to get on. This is not a Tua topic. I don't know. But obviously it's time to move on. And then but getting back to the topic at hand, let's see who we hire. Just to run a couple names that I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. What's his name? The guy from Seattle, the junior, not Gary Kubiak, the junior, Clint Kubiak.
Clint Kubiak, yeah.
Clint Kubiak would definitely be somebody I wouldn't mind
But
seeing.
he can't take interviews right now, right?
I don't know how that works. I don't know. I think some teams don't allow their teams or don't allow their coaches to do it. They have to wait after. But to be honest, I don't know the
Because
answer.
you have to like request, but I
But I
think
think you have to wait or some shit like
yeah,
that.
you gotta
Yeah,
wait or I
yeah.
don't remember.
But yeah, Clint Kubiak, I wouldn't mind seeing there. Joe Brady, the offensive coordinator for the Bills, I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind seeing
Brady's a
there.
good one. Yeah.
Yeah, Rob Saleh. I know it ended bad in the Jets, but the Jets are just rotten franchise. I don't. I think I wouldn't mind because look here's my thing.
Do you
The
let
next
me ask
coach,
you this
yeah,
before you continue, let me ask you this. Do you
go
want
ahead.
an offensive minded head coach or a defensive minded head coach?
I want a leader of men.
So you
So yo, it's like that scene in
um,
Step Brothers.
so,
So can we do the bunk beds?
yeah.
I mean, bro, to answer your question, obviously leader of men, but I guess if I had to choose, yeah, I guess I would an offensive mind because that's just kind of the way of the future, I guess. But if he's not a leader of men, I don't like. I'd rather take a leader of men that's a defensive minded head coach than not a leader of men that's a brilliant offensive mind. That answers
Yeah.
your question,
Or
But
maybe
if
someone
they're
like that, but then hire like a really fucking good,
right,
OC.
oh, right, exactly. But if both are on the same level playing field, like if I got two dudes that are both leader of men, yeah, give me the offensive guy.
Okay.
So,
All right.
but yeah, Rob Saleh, I wouldn't mind seeing.
I like Rob Saleh. I think he was just in a
Yeah,
shitty situation in New York.
100%, 100%. I mean, that organization's got problems. More than the Dolphins, if that's believable or not.
And that defense with
there-
Rob Saleh was good, bro.
yeah, it was very
That
good.
defense was good.
See, because here's the thing, and now I remember what I was about to say. This next coach, I feel like he's gonna be the coach that needs to develop the young dudes and the team.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think that this new coach is gonna kind of make it. I think I know it's harsh to say, like, hey, you're hired. By the way, you're not gonna make it in a couple of years, but what'd you say?
So he's like a bridge coach then?
I mean, again, I'm not saying that's what I want. I have a feeling that since we're about to head into this rebuild, the reset button, that's what I kind of feel like. So in my mind, I'm looking at coaches that can kind of help guide that's why I was kind of for Mike McCarthy, to be honest, because and I told you, and you like look at me side eye, because Mike McCarthy is somebody that knows he's been a coach for a while, and I feel like he can, kind of get the troops together and develop something to where we're ready to, compete again, if that's even possible.
Just don't let him call plays.
No, he won't.
He's gonna bring out his Waffle House menu.
Yeah. I mean,
it ain't gonna be good, brother.
Not to mention that he looks like he eats at Waffle House about 3 times a week.
I think he's a franchise owner, bro. I think he owns like
he owns
10
stocks and shit. He owns stocks.
Yeah, he does. He came up with the idea of putting waffle in Waffle House.
Oh man, but so yeah, if he was to get hired, yeah, I wouldn't want him calling plays, and I don't think he would. But yeah, that's just a couple of names that I got. Joe Brady to me sounds really good. I like Joe Brady a lot. But Chris Shula also too is a name to look at. He's the grandson of Don Shula, so he would be coming. I feel like he would Waffle House pretty damn. No, hell yeah, Waffle House is fire. Waffle House is fire, man.
Matt, Waffle House is Waffle House is some good shit, but Mike McCarthy's not. And you know that.
So yeah, man. Now listen, we'll see. Obviously, once the Super Bowl is over, I think we'll get more clarity on everything. But yeah, it's going crazy. I guess the one team that's quiet is your team for a change. So.
Well, I mean, it just depends on I mean, there's I don't know. There's some stuff going. And that's a good thing. They're quiet, but then they're not. That makes any sense. But what is different is the pace of what they're moving, dog. They've had like 4 or 5 interviews already for defensive coordinator candidates.
Like I saw that.
That in itself is like, I'm like, damn. Because again, for those of y'all who don't know, once the regular season is over, Jerry Jones and the family get on a yacht, and they're out there for about a month, and then they come back, and then they get back to work. By that time, it's slim pickings for anybody.
Everything's done.
Yeah, it's like showing up. It's like showing up at 10:30 for a breakfast buffet, and they're already switching over for lunch.
Right, it's already done and done.
Yeah, that's already done. But the fact that they're moving and the fact that they're getting to work and interviewing, they're interviewing some good fucking candidates. Let me tell you, it makes me feel good, right? But at the same time, too, I'm like, what are we doing with George Pickens? We need to figure that out. And from what I'm hearing, is they're going to tag him. Now they're going to tag him. They're going to tag him because they don't want him, flying the coop and talking to other teams. So they're going to tag him with the intention of getting a deal done. I'm cool with that. I'm okay with that. Don't let it go all the way to training camp is the only thing. And that is Jerry Jones. That's what he does. He lets that shit simmer all the way to training camp because he wants all the attention around training camp and the offseason cowboy drama. That's what Jerry Jones likes. Jerry Jones hasn't been moving in typical Jerry Jones fashion as of recent.
Right.
So it makes me feel like maybe in this next month or so.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Because listen, we got money, bro. We got cap space to sign GP. Dak Prescott has already gone on record saying, I will take a pay cut and do whatever we need to keep GP. So it's just David Mulugheta, and is Jerry Jones going to talk to him?
Oof, Jesus. Listen, the thing with GP, and the reason why I said you're playing with fire with him, like Dak Prescott, like a Dak Prescott type of player, you could do that because he's high character. He's, not going to, you can't do that with GP, dog. Character is not one of his strong. A good character is not one of his strong suits. He's liable to be a throw a hissy fit and be a bitch. Yeah. And,
listen, he's already pissed off that he got snubbed from a first team All Pro.
Yeah, well, I mean that's not the Cowboys' fault, but right.
No, I know. But I'm saying his mindset, he's already pissed.
Yeah, well, he's pissed, and the problem with him is that it can go sideways. So if y'all do that bullshit where you tag him and then you dangle a little cherry over his nose, and metaphorically speaking, obviously, and do all this bullshit, there's a possibility where he's just like you might lose him, and when I mean lose him, I mean like lose who he was last year in terms of like on the field production. Yeah, so that's playing with fire with GP, dog. I really hope y'all get that because. And I don't get this, brother. Like, it's simple. Do you see GP in your future? Yes or no? Yes, fucking sign him. Like, get it over with. Like, I don't understand this whole.
I know.
God, like, it's very simple, dog. Like,
because when it comes down to negotiations, like, listen, the market is the market, right? And there's criteria that meets the market. GP checks every fucking box for the market, right? It is what it is. So negotiations, you're negotiating. Now you're negotiating what? A couple million here. A couple mil there, like,
right. And I understand
Jerry Jones likes he likes shorter terms. Some of these players like longer terms, and it's just like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I mean, these deals do take time to be done because when you're dealing with over $100 million, there's lawyers that got to get involved, and I get that, I understand that. But for the most part, it's like you said. Here's the market. Here's like the highest paid. Here's the average. Here, like, okay, so what, like, let's go. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, his contract is going to look something like 120 mil, 80 mil guaranteed, 33 and a half a year. That's what it's going to look like, right? Now that's $1.5 million more than what CeeDee Lamb is getting, but CeeDee Lamb got paid 2 years ago. That's when the market was 2 years ago.
So you're going to pay this guy top dollar?
Brother, he's top 3 wide receiver in the league.
He definitely did play top dollar last year. I won't lie. He did play.
You can't say just because CeeDee Lamb is getting top dollar, I can't pay you top dollar. That's not how it works.
No, I mean, I think I would. I was just thinking out loud because GP. No,
he only had like 600 receptions, 1,500 yards, touchdown. He balled out. Yeah. He definitely balled out.
So
it is what it is. That's why he didn't get the All Pro. He got second team behind. They gave Justin Jefferson the All Pro.
Did they really?
Yes.
First of all, they should have if they were going to give it to anybody, they should have probably gave it to Jackson and Jigba, right? First,
I don't know the numbers, but they pull the numbers up between Jefferson and GP, and GP fucking passed them on everything.
Yeah, no. GP. I mean, Justin Jefferson. That he got that off of reputation, straight up. Because if it's between GP and Jetta, JJ, it should have been GP, 100%. Yeah. I mean, bro, GP is the reason why I won my fantasy league. Oh no, wait, sorry, I came in second place. Sorry, but I still won some money. I won a good amount of money. Yeah. GP was one of the reasons why. So, but yeah, no.
All this GP talk, we still got. What are we gonna do with Javonte Williams, because he needs to get re-signed?
Oh, he's gone.
Like, yeah, there's Javonte Williams. There's GP. Dak's got to get restructured. I want to restructure Deron Bland because he shouldn't be getting all that fucking money if he's burnt toast. There's so much that
you need a corner. You need another corner.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, like, we have money. We have caps. We got like $100 million in cap space right now. We got the money to make these moves.
Yeah,
and I just want to see it done before training camp.
Yeah, no, I would be right there with you if I was a Cowboys fan. I mean, you guys had a pretty good year considering how bad the defense was and how it kind of came on at late at the end of the year. So this is a big offseason for you guys, because I really think that you guys have a chance to be really good next year, really good.
Yeah, it is. So
we'll see, man. But let's there's some games going. I don't know if you guys know, there's still some football being played, right? The playoffs.
Yeah, listen, if you're not a Cowboys or Dolphins fan, your team is probably in the playoffs.
Chances are you're enjoying
playoffs.
Playoffs. Playoffs. Listen, Dolphins fans, sorry, we don't have good things. So it's just, I'm sorry.
Hey, what y'all do have is y'all do have 2-for-1 beers at Duffy's.
At Duffy's, baby. Yes, that's right. North Miami Beach. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I took this guy over there. Ooh.
Yo, hey, I've never seen that before in my life.
Yo, I'm telling you, I take my cousin over there. He sees a pool, people getting in. He's like,
I was like, what the? This is a bar. You got people. You got a whole ass restaurant. People sitting down in tables, and then you look to your right, and you got a pool, and you got a DJ in the back. You got a DJ, and then you got the marina, right? I was like, where the fuck? I felt like a kid in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, bro. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
You were like, it was like too much shit going on. It was like,
and then I get to the bar, and then I order a beer, and she brings me 2. And I was like, I just got 1. And she's like, it's 2-for-1. I was like, whoa.
People are, it's like, you ever seen Night of the Roxbury? That scene, the scene that he's like, what's up? He's like, hey, come on.
Yeah.
He's like, party overload. Bro, it's a party overload.
Yeah.
Bro. You had the pool there, the marina, the DJ. It was just like, yo, what?
Nah, like, hell no, it ain't like the Riverwalk.
No, it is definitely not like the Riverwalk. Listen, I've been to the Riverwalk, and I have enjoyed the Riverwalk. I'm not saying, it's a nice little
I don't like the Riverwalk.
It's nice, got a nice little play, but nah,
it ain't that.
Miami hits different. If you know, you know. Anyway,
get back to the playoffs.
Let's get back to the playoffs, bro. Hey, I think this guy's craving Duffy's, though. I think he's got to make a trip down to Miami. Something's going on here.
I see
305 in your future pretty soon here.
I need 2-for-1 beers at Duffy's, and I need me a sandwich from Wawa.
Oh my God, we'll make it happen.
But yeah, we got some playoffs today. 2 games today and 2 games tomorrow.
Who do we got? We got the Bills, right?
We got Bills and the Broncos, bro. That's going to be a good one. And then you got who's tonight?
Is it the Bears? No.
I think is it all AFC tonight?
I'm looking at it right now. No. Ooh, you got the 49ers and Seahawks.
Oh, 49ers and Seahawks tonight.
Let's touch on the 49ers real quick, because I wanted to say something. I wanted to give a lot of love to Shanahan. I think this is his best coaching job ever so far. He is depleted.
There's no arguing because of what he did with what he had.
This is his best coaching job by far, in my opinion. it's just crazy the amount of injuries they have, and they don't give a shit. I mean, they beat the Eagles. They beat the Super Bowl champs. Now, a lot of that had to do with, Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni and Big Dom and cheesesteaks and, drunk fan. I'm sorry. But
AJ Brown.
It had a lot to do with that. But, man, what a hell of a job.
For those who don't know, AJ Brown was able to get through the entire catalog of Harry Potter books this whole season.
The whole season, yeah.
The whole season. He read all the Harry Potter books.
All the chapters and all that?
All the Harry Potter books. There's like 8 Harry Potter books. He read them all this whole season, bro.
Well, I mean, shit. I think he's gonna have to find another book now in another jersey because I don't know if he's gonna be there. I don't know if AJ Brown. Listen, I don't know what the Eagles are gonna have to make some decisions, but I don't know. Not my problem. I mean, but to be honest, I kind of wish I had that problem. Let me be honest. Duffy's, let's go. Come on. But 49ers, brother, they think about this. They were what, 3 points away from being the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
It's I can't say enough about what Kyle Shanahan has done.
Yeah.
But they beat the Eagles, and
and another injury too against that game.
They got Kittle's out. Kittle is not going to play next year.
He might be retired.
I think that you're right. Exactly.
Yeah. So,
but with that being said, I think this is the end of the road for them. Unfortunately, I think it's the end of the road. That's just sometimes it's too much to overcome.
It's too much to overcome.
Seahawks are live. They're the healthier team.
That game with the Eagles was what I would like, what I would refer to as like the perfect storm, because you had what we knew, what I knew, and some of us knew the Eagles were. We knew what they were, and they got away with it for so long. And when you finally come up against someone who's familiar with you and a head coach that can put that defense to the test, that's what happened. That's not Seattle, bro.
No. Seattle is I think they're coached better. But Rob Saleh Rob Saleh's been doing a hell of a job this year. Homeboy's on his 5th, 6 linebackers.
Bro, listen, they had I don't know if you know this, but they had the my neighborhood. We have a guy who does HVAC, and he was playing linebacker, and they also had one of my tios who just got out, and he was playing linebacker for San Francisco, bro. That's who they had at linebacker.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Maybe one of my uncles was there too.
They had the fucking. They got one of the training staff. They got one of the training staff say, "Hey, suit up."
Suit up, brother. Yeah, they've been depleted, man. And Rob Saleh, he's done a hell of a job. That's why he's in contention of being a head coach again. But Seattle ain't that. Seattle's well coached. They're just they're live right now. They're healthy.
Yeah.
They're at home. I think I think Seattle. I think it's the end of the road for them. But hey, great job for bro. Kyle Shanahan always does a great job, and I feel like he overperforms. He just got one little issue. It's a Super Bowl. He gets a Super Bowl and he goes haywire.
He's cursed, brother. He's cursed.
I don't know, man. Seahawks by 10. Kittle is out. Kittle out is gonna hurt Purdy, and Seattle 100%. I mean Purdy, and a little shout out to Purdy too this year. I still think Purdy is who he is, but he put the team on his back. Bro, there's been a lot of games this year, including the playoff game, where he'll turn the fucking ball over, but he'll come back. Like he'll come back and he'll like, oh shit. We were texting the game, and me and you were like, yo, at this point, just bench him, put Mac Jones in, and look what he did. And look what he did. That he's a resilient kid.
Yeah, he's got the mental toughness to get it done.
Yes, 100%. But I think it's the end of the road for them. And like I said, bro, Kyle Shanahan, like that year, remember 2021, that year with Brett Favre. Aaron Rodgers won the MVP, and it was supposed to be, Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady in the NFC Championship game when he was with the Bucs. And Jimmy, he had Jimmy G, porn star Jimmy
Garoppolo.
Jimmy the porn star Garoppolo. and with that whack ass quarterback, and they went into Lambeau Field and they beat Green Bay, and they were a dropped interception away from going to the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, yeah.
Like, and with the Rams, that was the Super Bowl that I saw at your crib.
Yeah, that's right.
That year, yeah, with the Bengals. So my point is, bro, Kyle Shanahan, he always gets the best out of his team. He just does have that one little problem. It's like, when it comes to Super Bowl, he
can't get it done.
Yeah, it's not that he can't get. It's not that he can't get it done. It's just I don't know, dog. It's something goes haywire in his mind.
Yeah.
Everything before the Super Bowl is phenomenal. Like the dude he's a hell of a fucking coach, and he gets the best out of his team. You know, but I think this is the end of the line. I'll tell you one thing: if they beat Seattle today,
that's problems. That's problems because you got Fred Warner coming back if that happens.
If they beat Seattle, wow. But I got Seattle. I'm pretty sure you got Seattle.
I got Seattle on that one.
Yeah. Who you got? Who do you got with the Bills and the Broncos?
I got the Bills. The Broncos are hitting on all cylinders right now.
It's hard to win in Denver. It's very hard to win in Denver.
Yeah, absolutely. But I just feel like, bro, Josh Allen he's playing
Superman.
Yeah,
Superman.
he's playing different. It's just I don't know, man. It's hard for me to not root against them, but to go against them in this game. It's going to be a fucking good one, though. It's going to be a good one.
I've been going back and forth with my head on this, but I agree with you. It's just something keeps. It's just Josh Allen. Like I just feel Josh Allen's gonna pull a rabbit out of the hat and be Superman.
I mean, they were down and out this last game, and he brought them back.
He was. They should have lost that game. Yeah, the Bills should have lost that game.
100%.
Yeah, they should have lost. But listen, I'm a Dolphins fan, so obviously I never want the Bills to win. But watching him play football, you got to appreciate it. Even if you're even if you're a Dolphin fan, you look and you're like, whoa, So
yeah,
I was gonna say Broncos because I think they're the better team, but I got the Bills because it's the Josh Allen effect. The Josh Allen factor.
I think it's gonna be a close game, though. I really do. I don't think it's gonna be.
It's no. It's gonna no. It's not gonna be. Well, it's not gonna be a shootout, but it's not gonna be a low scoring game. It's gonna be like one of those 24 or 27. This game's gonna come down. This game's gonna come down to the last drive. Josh Allen is gonna have the ball at the end, and he's gonna win the game. That's what I see. That's what I see happening. So we'll see, brother. But and then we got two more on the Broncos. Gonna take it. The talk is always Allen playing on a different level. At some point, the talk gotta be he can't get it done. Ooh, no, brother. Yeah, I kind of don't agree with that. Josh Allen.
I mean, I understand what he means when he says he can't get it done, but at the same time, too.
He's been losing.
He always puts the team on his back.
Okay, but he can't get it done. There's one team that he can't beat, and they're a dynasty.
The Chiefs.
They were a dynasty. He's played one bad playoff game, and that was against the Bengals in 2022. That was on him.
That was on
everything else. I mean, bro, he gave that the 13-second game. You're gonna say that was on him? How was that on him?
They changed the overtime rules because of
that. But listen, when you give your team the lead with 13 seconds left, what the fuck? Your defense needs to close that out, right? Yeah, I disagree with that point. I don't think that it's not that he can't get it done. It's just there's been one team that's been his bugaboo, and that's because they've been a dynasty. But we'll see. But what he did say about the Broncos, my head is telling me, or like my logical reasoning is telling me Broncos, but Josh Allen is just telling me something else. So, but we'll see how that goes. What's up with the Sundays? Let me see who got me on Sunday.
You see, Matt said no Chiefs this year. So if he doesn't win, what do they say now? Well, then I mean,
okay, there you got a point. Let's see what Josh Allen does this year because there's a lot of pressure on Josh Allen this year. That I agree with 100%.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
So we got Texas Patriots and we got Rams Bears Sunday. So
Rams Bears is going to be a good one.
That's going to be a hell of a game. That's going to be
a hell of a game, dude.
I heard it's going to be like
I got Patriots. I got Patriots. Patriots are just they're on this fucking.
I got the Texans.
That's because you don't want the Patriots to take it. That's why.
No. Obviously, fuck
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
Patriots. But listen, obviously, fuck the Patriots. But I can't unsee what that Texans front does to people. I mean, I can't unsee that. I think that defense.
Can
Now
you
their
unsee?
offense.
Can you unsee what C.J. Stroud does? He gave them the ball 3 times.
They might only need to score 10 points or 13 points as an offense.
They're not with C.J. Stroud throwing the ball to the other people. Nah.
I mean, again, they might only need 10 to 13 points. I think C.J. Stroud can muster up 13 points.
Bro.
I mean, I don't know. That
Bro.
I have a hard
with their 60-year-old quarterback and still almost won it.
They didn't almost win. What are you talking about? It was 30-6.
That was trash time.
What are you talking about? It didn't almost
That was
win.
trash time. That was trash time.
Bro, it was 7-6, like early in the third quarter, and they boom.
Bro, listen, I think you got to understand. Vrabel's a defensive mind. He understands defenses, so he's gonna have the team in the right spot.
No, he's gonna have it prepared. But here's the thing: the Patriots are a younger-ish team. Can we agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah. So I just feel like this Texans defense is crazy, bro. This Texans defense is crazy. I think they're gonna get after Drake May. I think they're gonna frustrate him. I think they're gonna force him into a couple of picks. It's just gonna be one of those games. I got the Texans. I could be wrong. Been wrong many times before.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're wrong. You're not wrong in the sense that this defense is gonna hold the Patriots and limit them. However, the Patriots defense has a better opportunity against that Texans offense.
Is good.
That offense is trash, dog. So, I mean, I think the Patriots defense is going to get a couple turnovers that are going to go their way, and it may be in it may put this offense in short yardage situations where they have the advantage. And at the end of the day, if you solely rely on a defense, it's not going to work.
No, I mean, 100%. I think CJ Stroud and
I think Nico Collins is out.
He's out. I think he's got a concussion, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's done. Like, there's not there.
Yeah. So they ain't got nobody. So no, yeah. Listen, this is probably going to be the most boringest game if you're just a casual football fan. You might want to turn away.
Yeah, you want the air ratio, like
right. Yeah, if you're a casual fan, don't watch this game. But obviously, we're not. So we obviously, I love fucking defensive battles.
I think it's gonna be a good. These are all good matchups, in my opinion. These are all good matchups.
Yeah, no, and then the I guess the grand finale of the weekend, the Rams and Bears. Listen, I've been riding with the Rams since week 12. The wheels have kind of fallen off a little bit, and I'm not gonna get off the wagon. I'm sticking with the fucking Rams. I'm sorry.
Bro, I told you from the very beginning who my
I'm a Matt Stafford fan, brother.
My Super Bowl picks were the Bills and the Rams, and I can't go against it right now. This game, this pass game that the Rams had, bro. Matt Stafford is it's ridiculous, and it's crazy, and I don't know, man. I can't go against him. Sean McVay, it's just
I'm
hitting
biased. I'm kind of biased because I'm just a big Matt Stafford fan. Like so. I always if that dude's
now
got
the key to beat Matt Stafford is flush him out.
Yeah, 100%. Because obviously he's older in age. He was never his forte anyways. And now
he can't move at all. This past game when he was running, I was like, God damn.
Yeah, no, he can't. But shit, that boy in the pocket, he's slinging that motherfucking boy.
You give him a couple seconds, he's gonna. And bro, listen. Puka Nacua is crazy, bro.
That's a dog. That's a dog right here.
Like you would have thought that Devontae Adams coming into that team would have taken over.
No.
Nope. He's more of a decoy right now.
Yeah, no, that's Puka's. No, I'm not gonna say team, but in terms of the receiving core, that's his team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, that's Puka's team.
I got the Rams. I think.
It's gonna be 0 degrees, bro. You knew that?
Oh shit!
The
Bears have an outdoor stadium, right?
course, yeah. Soldier Field.
Oh,
And with check this out. With the wind chill, it's gonna be like -10. It's gonna be one of the coldest games in NFL history.
yeah. I think just given that, right? I would take experience over over anything, even though it's a home game for the Bears. The severity and the magnitude of what this game is, when you got a young team and you got a young quarterback, bro, all that shit comes to play. I don't know, bro. I can't go against them.
Yeah, no, and another thing too is that I don't have concerns with cold weather Rams because they're from LA. Because I saw last year the only team that gave Philadelphia a battle and a scare was the Rams in the snow. So I don't that doesn't concern me with Matt Stafford and the Rams. It doesn't.
Yeah, me either. Sean McVay has this team ready.
This team I got the Rams. So
I think, and I don't want to take anything away from the Bears because they shocked the hell out of me. Caleb Williams shocked the hell out of me.
Yeah, he did.
They finally, and you got to see it again, right? But it seems like they finally got something going on in Chicago.
I mean, it's been a long time coming because they've always been,
They definitely, like, if they lose this game, bro, that's hey, job well done this season.
Yeah, it's fine.
Something good to hang your hat on. It's a good feeling.
They're
right?
playing with house money. Agreed.
Now the Rams aren't. The Rams are. The Rams might be facing. I don't know. I don't know if it's a hot take, but is Sean McVay on the hot seat if they don't make it?
No, man.
Is Matt Stafford coming back another year?
Okay, that's valid. But
you see what I'm saying?
On the hot seat.
I'll generalize it like this: the Rams have more question marks, and whenever their offseason comes, than Chicago does.
No, they do because Matt Stafford. It's always going to be a year by year thing with him. Devontae Adams is long in the tooth. You still got Puka there. You are right, but bro, when you got Les Snead as your GM and Sean McVay as your coach, you good. You chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, you good, bro. Like, to me, Sean McVay is cream of the crop. So, well, with 100%. All those predictions, that means that we would have the Seahawks and Rams. I would love to see another showdown of that.
That was
fun. That was fun. And then we got two different picks, but yours would be the Patriots and the fucking Bills. Fucking AFC matchup. Oh my God, my worst fucking nightmare. Fuck. I think I'm gonna go to Duffy's that day, bro. Fuck.
Hey, I would go. Yeah, I would definitely start at Duffy's. And see where I end up after that. So clearly they've played each other this season. Bills.
Yeah.
What was the outcome of those games? What were the outcome?
The Patriots won the first game. They got them. And then the second game, the Patriots were up 21-0, but the Bills came back and won it. Like, it was a shootout fucking game. No, listen, I would hate to watch that because I'm a Dolphin fan, but for everybody else, it's a treat. It's a treat, 100%.
Yeah, but this is why nobody wants to see the Texans, bro.
Yeah. No, fuck that. I want to see the Texans over there. I ain't trying to see the fucking. Bro, you know what that is? The Patriots and the Bills. That means that one of those fuckers are going to go to the Super Bowl. Oh, my God.
Bro, listen.
Can we end the game in a tie? Can we end the game in a tie?
That would be Eagles Packers in the NFC Championship game for me.
Yeah, exactly.
So I hear you. I feel you. But
Fuck wants to see that as a Dolphin fan, but
I want to see.
Listen, what I want to see the Texans and the Broncos. Let's go, baby. Texans and the Broncos. Let's go.
I don't know. We'll see. The Broncos definitely have. The Broncos got a shot for sure. I don't do the Texans thing. I just don't. That offense is too scary. That offense. You don't know what's going to happen to C.J. Stroud. They're out Nico Collins. Like,
no, and it's valid. I mean, it's valid. Like, I don't feel extremely confident saying the Texans are going to win.
Right.
I think they are because of defense, but if they lose, I'm not going to be shocked. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Hey, real quick, let's dedicate a couple of minutes on this. just like maybe one or two. I know we're getting a little long in the tooth here, but yo, Justin Herbert, is that fool ever gonna live up to his fucking name, or what? Like, what are we doing with that guy? I've been saying it for years. And before you go, I'm sorry. This has none. I'm not saying it because I'm not trying to justify the fact that we drafted Tua over Herbert. Yes, we probably should have drafted Herbert because he's the more healthy guy. Yes, we should have drafted Herbert, but only for that, because homeboy is yellow in the playoffs. Go ahead. I'll let you finish what you were going to say.
I'll say this. I mean, I don't watch him a lot. So this season I don't think I've seen any Chargers games. But from my understanding, they still don't. They run their organization the way the Bengals do, where they don't have an O-line.
Yeah. Well, their O-line was they had I think everybody was injured on the O-line, but still they tend to not have an O-line. You are correct on that.
So I mean that begs the question: can you really put it on Justin Herbert?
Well, no. This is what I'm saying. They should have lost last week because I believe the Patriots were better and healthier.
Uh-huh.
And I think they had the better coach too. Sorry, Jim Harbaugh fans out there.
Yeah.
But my brother, to throw for 90 yards and like two intercept, like
yeah, I saw the highlights and I saw the score and I was like, damn,
dude, he was missing throws all over the place, and it's just. Now, your boy Matt, I think, the one that said about Josh Allen, when's he gonna get it done? That's a Herbert question. That's for Justin Herbert. Dude is 0-4 in the playoffs. He just, and I said it coming out of college because I watched him out of college in Oregon. I go, I don't want that guy because that guy, he will crack under pressure, and I've been proven right. So, the loss is not what it was. It was how bad he played. Like, dog, okay, you're going to lose. I get it. You're playing against a better team. But go out there and fucking throw for 300 yards, a couple touchdowns. Put the team on your back. You're a superstar.
At least show some effort. Yeah.
That what?
At least show some effort.
Show something, dog. Like
90 yards is,
And so that's why I want to bring it up, because it's like, dude, this guy's supposed to be the next fucking, who knows, Herbert, Rich, and Danny Surma. Well, yeah, 100%. Yes, listen. He's definitely living a lot better than all three of us right now. That we get. We talking about on the field, but no, he is fine because his chick is fine and he is living just fine. Yeah, he's good. But it's just because people are on this Herbert shit. Oh, he's a star. He's a star.
Yeah,
is he? Is he really? Just because he's
he's always constantly in like these talking heads, top 5, like top 10 of
my thing is that he's got the traits. Just because he's 6'6", 250.
I don't think he's won a playoff game.
No, he's 0-4. Yeah. He's 0-4. So he are 0-3. 0-3 or 0-4. But just because he's 6'6", 250, and he's got the hair of an angel, doesn't mean that he's gonna be a damn fucking superstar. He is your prototypical quarterback. Like if you're in a lab and you want to build a quarterback, you build Justin Herbert. But brother, you gotta play the game and you gotta come through. So I just kind of wanted to bring that up because we were talking about the playoffs and he lost last week. So once again, I mean, damn. But I guess on to next year, Herbert fans. Go ahead. So
it's true.
So that's what we got for the playoffs, man. So
let's cap it off. Let's cap it off with the
Monday
night, baby. The Monday night. Monday night.
Yeah, brother. You want me to go ahead and start?
This is your world here, buddy.
Listen, stoked. I'm happy. Besides myself as a UM fan, this is what it was like back in the early 2000s for me. And I'm just super pumped, man. I can't wait. I'm still debating whether, because I can't go to the game. I'm not spending no 3Gs on that shit.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's just crazy. So I'm debating whether that, like, to go into the stadium and kind of like tailgate and like, because there's gonna be people there with TVs and shit.
Oh
so
yeah,
I'm debating to do that. I'm debating to do that or watch this. I don't know. I'll figure it out, but bro. My nerves are gonna be so fucked up that day.
Mine would be too. Mine
Oh
would
my
be too.
god, bro! It's just gonna be crazy. But to get into the prediction of the game, I'm rolling with my squad. I'm predicting us to win. Obviously, that's easy for me to say, right? There you go. Throw them up, baby. Throw them up. It's easy for me to say. I'm a UM fan, so I'm even if I think we're gonna lose, I still would say we're gonna win. But I think, bro, because your brother touched on it last week. Like, oh, you guys are running into a buzzsaw. Well, what the fuck is Indiana running into? Indiana's running into a fucking buzzsaw too, and they're running into a violent buzzsaw that they have not seen all year. I don't care what anybody tells me. Indiana has not seen the physicality that they're going to see Monday night.
Yeah,
they just haven't. The three teams that had physicality with them, not on the level of Miami, was Penn State, Iowa State, and Ohio State. And those three games were very close for Indiana. So, everybody's just making this team to be out, oh, they're unbeatable. No, they're not. They're not.
No, they're not unbeatable.
They're not unbeatable. And I just don't see Miami getting blown out. I don't see anybody getting blown out, but I definitely don't see Miami getting blown out because when you run the ball like that and you possess the ball for that amount of minutes, dog, you ain't going to get blown out. Like, you're just not. Now, can Miami lose? Absolutely, they can lose. I'm not sitting here and saying Miami is guaranteed win. No.
Right.
But blowout? Absolutely not. But I think that we're going to rattle Mendoza a little bit. I think he has not seen a line like this. He hasn't seen two Miami goons like fucking Mesidor and Bain coming at his ass.
Yeah, this is definitely the best. It's like I said this last time. This is the best defense that Indiana is going against, and this is the best offense, or this is the best team that you guys have gone against. Not necessarily the best offense or the best defense you guys have faced, but the best team.
Yeah, 100%. No, listen. It's gonna be a challenge, man. It's gonna be a hell of a challenge. It's gonna be an uphill battle, brother. It is, but I believe with the physicality that we bring, the fact that we can run the ball, I think we're gonna pull this shit out. And let me say this: I know that people are saying, "Oh, it's not really a home game." The fact that Miami's playing on their home turf, they're familiar with the turf, they're familiar with the guy. That means something. So people out there that doesn't.
That's where they play their games at.
Exactly. So for people to say that's not going to be a factor, I'm not saying it's going to be the factor, but there's a little something to that. Yeah. I do believe
but
that.
But to that point, it's also very familiar for Mendoza.
Why?
Well.
Why?
What do you mean why? He grew up in UM fan. He's been in that stadium. He went to UM camp. He knows
never played there though. He never played in that stadium.
But he knows the environment, bro. He's not gonna go in there and be like, "Oh my god," like he's never been there.
No. Yeah, he's from Miami, and for those who don't know, or those that are familiar with Miami, he's from Westchester, which is about, I think, like 20 minutes out from the actual city of Miami. But I see what you're saying, but he don't play there. The man hasn't played there ever, so that's not his home turf.
I never said it was his home turf. I said he's familiar with it. Which means that he's not walking into an unknown environment.
Okay, no, I see what you're saying, but obviously Miami, that's where they play their games. So that's
okay. I'm not saying that it's a home field advantage for him. I'm just saying he's walking into something that he knows. He's cool with. It makes him feel. He's back home, bro.
Yeah, he's back home, but he ain't from Miami Gardens. He ain't from Carroll City, and that's where the stadium's at.
Sure, but then if we're gonna go based off that logic, most of the team ain't from there either. So,
right. No, listen, I see what you're saying. No, for Mendoza, yeah,
I didn't know this, but there's other players. I didn't know this, but there's other players on Indiana that are from South Florida as well.
Yeah, there's a couple that are from South Florida. I did see that. So, yeah, look, I do get what you're saying. I think Mendoza, him being home, it's gonna. Indiana travel heavy. Did you see the last game? I didn't see no Oregon. No, they do. Indiana, and there's a lot of alumni.
Bro, they said that there was 85% Indiana fans at that game.
Yeah, of course. I believe that.
This is gonna be. It's gonna be rocking out there, Hard Rock.
I think it's gonna be 50-50, to be honest, because it's just there's a lot of Indiana fans that are gonna travel down here because who doesn't want to come down to Miami? when you're from Indiana, and you know there's a lot of I don't think it's going to be an overtake of UM fans. I just don't. It's just it's too pricey, brother. Like it's too like us people that are not rich like that. What do you think? We could just drop $6,000, $7,000 on 2-3 tickets? Says no. You know, most people cannot do that. So I don't think it's going to be everybody's going to be UM. You know, I would love that. Because Mario Cristobal always says, make the Rock into an asylum. That's what he calls our place. He goes, I want this place to be an asylum. I want that. But, you know, that's just not realistic. But getting back to what I was saying, I that is a little factor of what's going to play in for Miami's favor. I mean, they literally play their fucking games there. You know, that's.
Are they considered the home team?
No, they're considered the road team.
The road team?
Because the higher seed is the home team.
Have you have they ever? Well, I mean, if Mario Cristobal is smart, he would have taken them to Hard Rock and gotten them familiar with the away side of that stadium. Because if they've never been to the away locker room, it can throw some shit off.
Damn, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that shit. I did not think about that whatsoever. That's true. They might have to be in the way. Damn, I didn't think about that.
They're not going to be in their home locker rooms.
Yeah, because Indiana's the home team because the higher seed is the home team. So that's a good point. Again, we can break. It's the national championship game, so we can break this down. You know, like this is the. I mean,
of course.
Yeah, we could break this down like crazy. But I will tell you one thing: how Miami can get blown out, and this is my biggest fear. If Miami does what Miami tends to do sometimes, penalties, undisciplined. Fucking dropping picks, not a Mario Cristobal, not doing the right shit during the game, penalties. Like they had 10 penalties at Ole Miss. That game should have been a fucking blowout.
You can't have 10 penalties against this team.
No, we will lose the game.
Cignetti's they're just well coached.
Yeah, they're buttoned up, bro. Like I think your brother said it last week on the pod. They remind me of the Patriots, or maybe you said that.
Like a Bill Belichick
like Patriots with like a vibe. Yeah, so
like
if Miami does that bullshit, right? Yeah, if Nick Saban, if Miami does that bullshit where they're doing false starts, they're getting handsy, hitting players after the play is over, giving them an extra 15 yards, like then we can't get blown out.
Yeah,
so we
also and it's crazy to think about it like this, but it also comes into play because I haven't looked into it. But which officiating staff is going to be there? Which conference are they from?
Okay, I think the SEC is going to be there.
Oh, and SEC?
I believe so. I'll look that up and I'll confirm that. But
I think it's going to be SEC officials tend to let the players play.
Yeah, and I love that. Because I think
it's like Big Ten officials, they call fucking everything.
They call everything. So the Ohio State versus Miami game, I don't know if you recall, I think there was one penalty the whole game.
Yeah.
And the rest were letting them play. I think that's going to be the same. I think that's going to be the same ref team doing it, which is the SEC. And if that's the case, that favors Miami, bro. That favors Miami a hell of a lot. So listen. The path to victory to Miami is you got to rattle Mendoza. You got to force a turnover, bro. I don't know how you're going to do it. You got to do it. You got to force a turnover.
That's a big ask.
Got to do it, though. You got to do it. You got to rattle this kid because if you don't fucking rattle this kid and you let him fucking sit there and do what he's going to.
It's hard to rattle him, bro. It's hard. I don't know if you remember or if you watched the Big Ten championship game, Ohio State and Indiana. First play out the game, you saw Mendoza get rocked.
Right. Yeah.
Bro, he got depleted bad. And it seemed like that was Ohio State was trying to send a message. And he had to come out for a game, and he came back and he fucking lit him up. So his mental fortitude is there.
It's there. Listen, mental
like you saying you gotta try to rock him. Or try to what did you say? Try to
just get him off his game. Try to rock him. Try to rush him.
It's got to be more X's and O's than physicality.
Yeah, no, and I'm not sitting here saying that Mendoza's going to tap out, but one thing Mendoza and it's not under his control. If you constantly got pressure, you got to get the ball out. You know what I'm
your
saying?
Your internal clock speeds up.
That's what I'm saying. So if we're constantly putting pressure on him, sometimes this is not the QB's fault. It's just the relentless pass rush is just
right.
I mean, shit, the 2007 Patriots. The reason why that was an upset because Strahan and the boys kept fucking rushing Brady, and Brady couldn't do anything about it. You know, so that's what I'm saying. But Fernando Mendoza ain't gonna tap out whatsoever. No. He's gonna keep coming. Pause. Big pause. But again, the path to victory, you gotta muster up a fucking turnover. You have to. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but you gotta do it.
And the flip side of that is you can't turn the
ball over. No. If we turn the ball over, we're going to Duffy's. We're going to Duffy's early. If Carson Beck wants to fucking turn the fucking ball over, bye. Like we ain't got no shot, brother.
Like so, it's like in other words, you got to play. You got to play perfect ball.
Yeah, we have to play the cleanest game we have played. We have to, brother. We have to because that's how we're gonna win. And we got to run the ball. Don't stop running the ball. Please don't stop running the ball. Mark Fletcher is literally, and it's not even him. It's his O-line pushing his ass 6 yards a clip. Just keep doing that, brother. Keep doing that. So running the ball. Listen, I'm not saying one turnover is the end of the game. That's not what I'm saying. But but constant turnovers, like no. So clean ball. Keep the penalties to a very minimum. Turnovers very minimum. Run the ball. I think we pull it out. And Mendoza needs to be, pressured a little bit. So I got this game 27-21.
27-21.
The U, baby. We are gonna get our 6th national championship. We will bring back the trophy to Coral Gables, and I will hop on here and I will officially say, the U's back, baby.
I got it. Listen, and it can go in my honest opinion, it can go any way, any which way. This game, it really can. I got to put my chips in Indiana's hat just because of the coaching. Honestly, like that's the only difference to me. You guys have the better defense, and you guys have the bigger opportunity for breakout plays because of Malachi Tony.
Malachi.
Yeah, you guys have that advantage, but Indiana is just a well fucking coached team.
Listen, they're a wagon right now.
They don't stray off of their game plan.
They're like robots. Robots.
So that's really the only thing that tips the scale for me. So because of that, I think that there's going to be because of the nature of both these teams. I think Indiana's going to fuck up, and I think y'all are going to fuck up. But I think Indiana has more of a tendency to come back or overcome that, I should say, because of the head coach. So I got it 34-27 Indiana.
Ooh, that's kind of high scoring there. Okay. Wow. Yeah, listen, I can't fault anybody that thinks Indiana's going to win. Now, the one thing I will, be like, okay, you're crazy. Like people thinking that this is going to be an absolute blowout. I just don't see that.
I disagree. I disagree 100%.
Don't see that.
Yeah, no,
but Indiana
is not going to give up.
Listen, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'll hop in here and say I'm wrong. I don't see it. I just don't see it. But I've been wrong before. I'll tell you one thing. Is
Mesidor good? Was it Mesidor or was it Bain that messed up the shoulder or some shit?
It was Mesidor. Yeah, he fucked up his shoulder. He tweaked it, but he's good. No, yeah, he's good to go. On the injury front, we the only one that we're missing, I think, is we got a cornerback that's missing, which is not good. That's you want all your people.
You got that safety back there, right? What's his name?
Yeah, Keon Scott.
Yeah, Scott. That dude's a baller. Yeah,
Scott. No, that kid's a baller. Yeah. No, we got some boys on the DB side, but another thing, Frank Lucas. No, not Frank. Is it Frank Lucas, the fucking drug kingpin in Harlem? Yeah. Bro, the fuck is his name, bro? Frank. I can't remember his name. I think it's Lucas, Frank something. Either way, he got charged for that targeting, which is just don't even get
so
me
that's a half,
started.
right? The half he's got to sit out.
Like, come on, dog. Really?
Yeah.
You're gonna make this kid sit out the first half of the fucking national championship game, and he's a cornerback. So I'm a little concerned here. We got one down, and we got another one that's gonna be out for a half against Mendoza.
If Mendoza comes out to a fast start.
Yeah. So that's worrisome.
That's where your D line comes into play.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So we're fairly healthy. We do got some dudes banged up, but we're good. We're fine on that front. So hey,
I can't wait.
Just spot the ball, baby.
Yep, I can't wait. Listen, I will say this: my only gripe is that it's on a fucking Monday.
I know, but
I hate that shit.
But listen, my company, where I work at, I'm off. They actually give Martin Luther King Day off. I've never had Martin Luther King Day off.
It is Martin Luther King Day. That's right.
Yeah, I've never had Martin Luther King all day before, so I'm like, okay, great. And it just so happened now in this game. But I'm also off the next day because I'm smart. What do you think? What do you think? I'm gonna go to sleep at 6 and wake up and fucking. Even though I could work from home, but again,
we'll see.
So it is on a Monday. That shit does suck.
Yeah,
but
it's gonna be a big game, bro. This is a good one.
I got butterflies, dog. I got butterflies.
It's a good one. But at the end of the day, regardless of whatever happens, it's a good season for Miami. Miami wasn't even supposed to be in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah. And real quick, I did want to touch on this quarterback, about this Darion Minshew kid.
You were talking about that's right. You were talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah. And guys, I apologize. We have gone a little over the time, the time that we'd like to, but it's okay. There's no rules here, bro. 2 for 1. Come on, let's go. So So I was telling my cousin right before we hopped on. So Darion Minshew, I hope I'm saying his name right.
When I looked it up, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, let me see.
Darion Minshew.
Minshew, right? So
Minshew, yeah.
This dude, I think this dude is a stud. Obviously, a lot of people don't watch Duke football, and I don't blame you for not watching Duke football. But he had a hell of a season, bro. I'm looking at his stats here.
And you guys for sure got him?
Huh? Well, no, it's not for sure. So this is why I wanted to touch on that. Number one is Miami. We were, as Miami Hurricane fans, we were kind of panicking because we were like, "Yo, we don't have a quarterback for next year. Like everybody's getting scooped up. Levitt goes to LSU. Sorby goes to Texas Tech to go follow his girlfriend. Way to go, brother. That happened to Carson Beck too. Look what happened. And then we had another quarterback that Ty Simpson. He's going to the NFL. So those were the 3 that we were trying to get.
Right.
And I was like wondering myself, like I wasn't nervous because, Mario Cristobal has kind of figured it out the last 2 years when it comes to quarterbacks and it's worked out. But I was kind of wondering myself, I was like, damn, like what the fuck are we going to do? Like what? And bro, last night or during the day of yesterday, I didn't get home till late last night, but I saw it and I'm like, oh shit. So Darion Minshew at the 11th hour hops into the freaking portal, right? But there's a lot of controversy to this because he signed a 2-year deal. And, I don't think and Miami's getting accused of fucking tampering. I mean, Miami is getting accused of doing illegal stuff. What else is
that's
new, right?
That's like that quarterback from Washington, the one that entered the transfer portal and was going to go to LSU with
exactly
with Lane Kiffin. But he had already signed a 2-year contract with Washington. So Washington threatened to sue him. And they were like, even though you entered the transfer portal, we're not going to release you.
Yeah. Duke is kind of saying the same shit. Like they're like, nah, like what you mean, bro? Like you can't do that. Now there's again the NCAA. They need to clean a lot of shit up. College football. They need to clean a lot of shit up. It's the Wild Wild West. And when people say it's the Wild Wild West, they ain't lying. It really is. Rules are changing by the fly. This transfer portal it's starting to get a little out of hand, in my opinion. It's just becoming a free for all.
Yeah. By the way, Texas got Cam Coleman, by the way.
Cam Coleman.
Number 1 receiver in the transfer portal from Auburn.
Okay, yes, I saw that. You kind of scared me because I thought you were breaking news.
We got the top 2 running backs in the transfer portal too.
Yeah, no, I saw that. No, hey, listen, you guys better do something next year. You guys better do some shit next year. You better do something.
We're going to be having this same podcast, but we're going to be talking about Texas in the national championship game.
Oh my God, could you imagine that?
Fuck.
We gotta watch that shit. We definitely gotta link up and watch that shit. What? That shit would be crazy. But anyways, but yeah, getting back to this. So this kid, now Duke is trying to they're fighting back. But you supposedly you can't enter the transfer portal. But I think when you're under contract, listen, there's a lot of things that are going on now that I don't know all the rules of. All I know is that this kid's a hell of a stud, and I would love him on my team. And Miami is breaking some rules.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Yeah, Miami Hurricanes. They're in the news for.
I'm telling you, I got Shapiro out there still working.
Please stop me if you ever heard that one. Please stop me if you ever heard Miami
Shapiro's
Hurricanes.
still on the payroll over there in Miami.
And bro, I heard the payout would be crazy. Like he'll get $10 million. His sister was gonna get a fucking full scholarship. I saw a list of things that Miami's gonna give him. They'll buy out the contract from Duke, so I think he'll still get that money. They're gonna give him money. It's wild, bro. It was a fascinating story when I was looking at it yesterday. And I wasn't even too familiar with the kid. I know that he was good. But I wasn't. Again, I don't watch Duke football, bro. Like nobody watches Duke football.
I don't even want to.
So yeah, who watches that? So, and I was just reading into it, and there's a lot of fucking fine lining that needs to be done. So it's definitely not a done deal. But if he is able to get loose, it's expected that he'll sign with the U. So I'm excited about that, man, because that'll be like Cam Ward all over again.
Yeah. And y'all need a quarterback
with this defense. Oh boy. So again, I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. So hopefully we get him. Hopefully we break the law.
Wouldn't be first time.
Yeah. Hopefully we break the law, man. But yeah, brother. So this was a long one. Sorry.
I was good.
But sorry, but not sorry, man. Fuck.
Appreciate y'all, sticking out there with us.
So real quick, I'm rocking with the U 27-21. My cousins got Indiana. What was it? 34-27, you said?
34-27.
Okay. We'll see who's right. And listen, guys, you might see me on the news on Tuesday, but for a good reason. Not for a bad reason, okay? I'll be out there with my pots and pans and shit, avoiding that shit. I'll be on the news, but for good reason. I ain't gonna get arrested. Don't worry about it. But yeah, man, that's all I got, man. I can't wait. And we'll definitely we'll hop on. Maybe I don't know if you would be willing or if you're able to, but maybe right after not the day of, but maybe the day after, we can probably work something out, since it'll be so fresh. If UM wins, because if they lose, fuck it, we'll save it for Saturday. We'll save it for Saturday if UM loses.
We'll keep an eye on it and we'll see what's up.
Yeah, but maybe we can hop on the next day, just to get it out of my system. You know what I'm saying? So, but we'll figure that out. We'll let you. We'll keep you posted on that, brother. But let's go, man. It's all about the U. Can't wait.
Yeah, we got a good cast of football games coming up. Y'all stay tuned. Like I said, click that notification bell because that lets you know when we're on. Because sometimes we jump on, earlier than Saturday. So I appreciate y'all stopping by, commenting, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Catch y'all down the road.
Number 6. It's coming.